Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.
And welcome back to another episode of Great Morning. I'm your host, Christian Murmer, Murms, Murmdog, whatever the fuck you want to call me. And to the left of my computer screen, that's it. It's just another person here today. We have with us not a guest, but a special guest co-host. All right, a special guest co-host, a very special guest co-host, live from Mannheim, Germany. It's everybody's friend Ashley. How you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing good. Just got in the house and I'm happy to be here.
The house?
Well, the hotel. Yeah, I've been in a hotel. I've been here so long, it's starting to feel like home.
So, Ashley, well, first of all, it's great to talk to you. I haven't talked to you in weeks, so, it's finally good to hear from you again. I wanted to ask you to tell the listeners just tell them why you're in Germany, because we just said you're in Mannheim, Germany. What the fuck are you doing over there? What are you doing?
Okay, so I know this sounds kind of crazy, but I got this great job opportunity that allows me to be in another country for like up to a year and a half, I believe. And yeah, so I just hopped on the train or like the bandwagon, I guess, and not the actual train.
Like a train
And
that
I
crosses the Atlantic, yeah.
no. I just hopped on it and I just decided to make a change, just come out here and see what Europe's about.
Nice. So the job is what? What is it? Is it like, like getting up in those, what are they called? Like lederhosens and pouring giant steins of beer or something? Because I think that's
No,
what most people from America think Germany does. And then you eat sausage all day.
no, it's crazy. That absolutely was the image of like what I thought Germany looked like. I thought it was like these like wooden houses on like these cobblestone roads, and you're just like they have like gross food and stuff like sausages, but
Are
no, that's
sausages
not my job.
gross?
The ones out here, I'll say they're like boiled. They're like boiled. They don't like
They
fry
do a
them or
lot of
anything.
they well, I've never been to Germany, but so my knowledge is only from like shows and things I've read, but they do a lot of different types of sausage, and a lot of them are boiled. They do one, I remember listening to this guy talk about it once. There's like this special sausage, I don't know, that everyone likes there, that you actually don't bring the water to a boil. You bring it just under a boil. So like really hot, but not boiling, like I guess the 9 setting on our ovens here in the US. And then you throw it in. And it's supposed to be really good. I don't know. But I mean, yeah, they do it a bunch of different weird ways.
Well, yeah, one time I'm gonna let you guys know what I'm doing out here, but one time I went to this gas station. This is like before I was able to get a car. So I just walked to the gas station and I'm starving. This is when like my time, like my body was all jacked up, my body's time. So I'm starving and it's like super late and the gas station's like the only thing that's open. And I go, they have food there. And like I don't know if you guys know how at our restaurants in America, there's food in the glass, but it's just like display food.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have that here too, but it's the actual food. So it's just sitting in this like display thing all day. I mean, I'm sure they changed it, but I was like, look, I just want something to eat. Can I just get like a sausage? And of course, like they make everything like fresh. So like whatever's out is that like if it runs out, they have to make more. So I was like, look, just make me a sausage. And she brings me this like super long. It's about this literally from like my wrist to my elbow. Gray sausage on this
Mm.
like it's not even like a piece of bread. It's like a loaf of bread, and it's
Mm.
super hard. And I was just like, fuck it, I have to eat it. I'm starving. And it wasn't the best thing that I've had out here, but no, I mean, if I was like making beer and stuff, that would be fun, but I'm not doing that.
No.
I'm working down here at a military base as a civilian contractor, and we're doing a lot. We're doing a lot. We're kind of just it's mostly like supply, but it's a lot that goes into it. But I mean, it's we've all done it before, so it just it's the way it goes.
You
If
said
you've done it, you know what it is.
You said that you got that sausage from a gas station, right?
Yeah, gas station.
Are the gas stations better out there? Because I don't eat food from a gas station unless it's packaged, you know? Did you ever get
Really?
sushi
You
from a
never?
gas station?
No, hell no. Have you never been to like 7-Eleven and they have those pizzas or like the chicken sandwiches?
Yeah, no, I've seen them. I don't trust it because it's 7-Eleven.
You never got like the torpedoes, like
You, you
the
ever see the
cheese.
people that hang around 7-Eleven? I don't want to eat that.
I will fuck some 7-Eleven pizza up. I don't know
Oh,
about you,
wow.
man. Especially when you're drunk and that's like the only thing you can get. Hell yeah, I'll get a whole pizza.
So you have had some German food.
No, I haven't had like actual German food. Honestly, I don't even know if they have like actual German food. I would have to like search for it. Like you would think that it would just be like German food everywhere, but no, they have like it's a
Isn't
lot
that
of like Turkish food here. It's a lot of Italian food.
That's what I
Um,
was thinking about the other day is when you were telling me about this, you named like every other type of food in the world that you've eaten out there in Germany, but you haven't had German food. Why don't you do that today? It's Friday. Why don't you find a nice German restaurant to go to and try some of it? And if you don't like it, you don't like it, but why don't you fucking try? Because I feel like you're not gonna do it. Just some prideful reason in you. I don't know. Just because I'm asking you to do it, you're like, I'm not fucking doing it now. Like, you know what? Like you
no,
called me the other day and you were like, yeah, I just got back from dinner or something. I'm like, oh, cool. What'd you eat? I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, she's trying some cool, like European food or something. And you're like, yeah, I got some pizza. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Get pizza
okay,
anywhere.
you don't understand. Okay, first of all, that's not what we said. And if you guys didn't know, Christian is gonna come out and visit me at the end
Oh,
of the
just drop
year.
the ball. All right. Well, actually, but I'll let you continue your sentence, but that is something we are going to discuss here on the
Why?
podcast.
No, you're scaring me.
What Ashley
Wait.
doesn't know is this podcast is either going to convince me to go or not.
Okay.
But
No, don't
she's
try
not
to do
happy with
look,
that. She's not happy
look,
with
yeah,
that.
don't try to pull some ultimatums on the live podcast. But no, I told you when you come out here, I'll try it with you. Because we would have to search. We have to search for it. Because I'm telling you, you can't just like walk. It's like when you're walking down the street, they've got like Korean food, Indian food, like everything but just like German food. Like I'm serious. Most of the places out here are like bakeries, and if they're not bakeries, then they're some type of other nationalities food. So
Yeah. Well, no, I
I'll
didn't really
definitely try it when.
mean like in Mannheim. Like I
Oh,
meant like if we went to Berlin, like we got to have some fucking
yeah.
German food.
Or even like Frankfurt. I'm supposed to be going to Munich next week for not next week, the week after next for Oktoberfest. So
Oh
maybe I'll
wow,
have some out there.
that should be
Yeah.
fun. Do you drink beer?
No, but I was told that out in okay, the beer here also is not like the beer in America. So I've actually had a couple beers here. There's these drinks called Desperados,
Okay.
and they're so good. Like they're so good. I'm not really a beer drinker at all, but I love them.
At
I would
Oktoberfest,
say
they have
it's
those big steins, those big fucking
yeah,
mug things you can fucking
with the
drink out
foot,
of.
right?
Oh, I
It's
think
like a
that's
boot.
something different. Yeah, I think that's from the movie
Oh,
Oktoberfest.
you're talking about the ones like
No, it's like it
yeah,
looks like just like a big mug, like
cup.
just a
Oh,
taller one, like with a handle.
yeah. I think my brother wants me to send him one of those. So
It's glass. You got to pack it right.
yeah, and shipping out here is like $90.
You're gonna pay $90 to ship them a cup.
I might just keep it until I go back.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. But again, you got to make sure it's packed right. Like when I go out there, I'm gonna have to get some gifts for the family and stuff.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you should bring like a big suitcase because I'm gonna travel with you a lot. So we're gonna get some souvenirs.
No, we're staying inside every day. We're not going anywhere.
No, but yeah, when you come out here, we can try German food together, and that's the only time I'll eat it.
I know, but that's
If
what
it's
drives me nuts is because like that's not until December, like the end of December too. So you're gonna be out there for like damn near almost 5 months in Germany and have not tried German food. until Christian makes you.
Well,
Until I
you'll
make you
understand.
try it.
You'll understand when you get here.
I'll understand what.
It's not like it's Spain. It's not like Spain. It's almost like I don't know how to explain it. Like I just don't have the energy to like go looking for German food.
All right.
Like if I was like walking down the street and I saw it often, I would get it. But like literally everything here is like Turkish. Like I see donor everywhere, Turkish food. That's like the most food out here is like Turkish food. I don't know why. Maybe they're like Americanized or like
Or
it's a big
Turkishized.
melt Turkishized. Or
Turkishized.
it's a big melting pot out here. So
Yeah, they might also know, yeah, like you said, that there's a lot of Americans working in that area, so they try to fill it with a bunch of different shit.
yeah, maybe that too. I didn't think about it.
Have you been to a McDonald's yet? That's a serious question.
Yeah, I have.
You have? How was that?
Yeah.
They say to try the McDonald's in all the other European countries or even, Asian countries like Japan, because they'll have like the food either tastes better or different, even though it's McDonald's. So was it different or no?
Yeah, it is different. So I'll say when I went to Singapore, I had McDonald's there, and I would say that that's probably the best McDonald's I've ever had out of every place I've been. Here it's just so European. Like you want like you know how you can get like a breakfast biscuit with your breakfast?
Yeah.
Or if you get like a breakfast sandwich, it's a croissant. It's not like a biscuit. They give you a croissant. So it's just like, okay. And then their coffee, it's not like everybody knows what like McDonald's coffee looks like. No, they have like a
It
full
looks like
coffee press.
diarrhea. Yeah.
They have like a full coffee press machine that like they put the coffee in there and then like it's like authentic coffee. And then like I don't know, it's just a little different. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just not as I would prefer the American McDonald's over this one.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Listen, we got through all that. All right. We've been recording now for 10 minutes. Let's get into the fucking good stuff now. Let's talk about me coming out there to visit you after my semester here for the fall. All right. You invited me, for the listeners out there who don't know, you invited me to come.
Yeah, I invited you.
Yeah? What? No, you didn't?
Guys, this is me inviting Christian. Yeah, I'm gonna come out there. I'm gonna come out there probably at the end of the year. Like, I was like, sure, like, why not?
That's not what happened at all. You've been
Christian,
telling me to come.
You were
Wow.
literally just as excited for me to come as like for me to invite you. Like you were just like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna come out there. Like you started looking at dates. I would be back home in Virginia. I'd be like I would be like Christian, yeah, you should come visit me again. Like maybe we could take a trip to like Colorado. He's like, I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold. I'm not doing it. I was like, okay, maybe I can come up to New Jersey, New York. He's like, oh, I've been to New York. I've been to New York. And then I'm like, yeah, I got a job in Germany. He's like, yeah, so I think I'm free, like December.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sure, yeah. So yeah,
come on.
sure.
You invited me out. Don't make it seem like I'm just inviting myself. That's
Okay,
not what
good.
happened. Yeah, all
No,
right. Yeah,
definitely.
fucking. Is that a Jack Daniels Coke? What is that?
Yeah, Jack Daniels Coke. They sell these at the gas station. They also sell like actual liquor at the gas station.
Yeah,
So.
that's cool. Like that just makes me sick though right now because it is, by the way, for the listeners out there, is fucking 8:30 in the morning. This is actually, I think, the earliest. I know we called the show Great Morning, but this is the earliest we've recorded. But by Ashley, it's what? It's 2:30 by you?
Yeah, I think it's about 2:30 now.
Yeah, so we
PM.
we fucking, we suffer for our guests. That's what we do here. But yeah, anyway, so me going out to Germany, now people probably know this. I know Ashley knows this well. So maybe the listeners already know some of this, but I'm a little bit of a, I don't know, what's the word to use? I'm a little bit of a pain in the ass. People might say that. I'm a little bit of a
More or less,
stickler, yeah, for things to do. And it's actually pretty surprising that Ashley's put up with it for as long as she has. I mean, it's probably helped that we don't live near each other. So she's just got to deal with it over the phone. But I'm a man. How do you describe it? I'm a man that's not fond of new things, right? Well, not all new things. Like I've always wanted to go to Europe. I went to Spain, I did a bunch of episodes out in Spain, and it was a great time. But I want to go to Germany. I want to visit these places. But Ashley, I know you have some ideas that might take me out of my comfort zone, per se. Something that I might even argue that I don't want to do, but we're still going to do. You know what I mean? You
I
know what I'm getting
do.
at?
What? Which one?
I don't know. I figured we'd go over some of those things because Ashley's the kind of girl. Not saying I'm not sociable, but Ashley's very, she's very sociable. That's the reason we call her, her nickname is everybody's friend, Ashley. She can talk to anyone. She can hang out with anyone. She can meet new people. She can do new things with people. That's her thing. But I don't always want to do new things. And I remember, okay, anyway, this is all culminating in me. I'm afraid that I'm going to get to Germany and Ashley's going to make me go to like a drag show or something.
That's what you're afraid of?
Yeah, I am afraid of that.
Well, let me tell you. No. You know what's crazy? It's so funny that perception is such a funny thing because when I met Christian, I met him in Vegas for the first time.
Yep.
And I mean, maybe I don't know. I just thought he was like the coolest person. Like I had more fun with him than like the people. I didn't even know he was coming. I found out he was coming.
I just slipped in. That was a weird trip. I was just like slipped in. Like someone made me. I guess we don't have to name names here, but someone was like, "No, you gotta come." That way, I'm not because someone was like, "Oh, I don't know all her friends," and I was like, "All right, I'll come." And I'll.
Yeah, and I was going with someone I was dating at the time, and then when I was meeting someone out there and all this other stuff, and I found out that Christian is gonna come like maybe a couple of, like I was the first one to get there. So when he got there, I probably had more fun with him than like the people I had already known. And so that's just like the image that I have of him. And then I saw him again when I went out to California and we spent a lot of time together. I mean, it wasn't crazy as Vegas, but I definitely had a lot of fun out in California. So ever since then, I just have like this image of Christian, which I guess like he's just like what like I've never been this way. But I definitely like love hanging with him. And even when he came out to Virginia to see me, we did a lot of fun stuff out there. So I always tell him like I want to do this and that. And he's like, I would rather just like stay and watch a movie or something. Okay. So I really want to try to get Christian to go to like a rave with me. Or
I'll go to a rave. I'll do that.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Is like I know even right now, I do not have clothes for a rave. So you're gonna have to get me clothes for a rave. Because I don't know what the fuck they wear out there at a rave. First of all, I wouldn't be able to go to a rave here, let alone in Germany, like Berlin, like fucking John Wick style. Like
no. I'm telling you, it's so funny that I feel like you think that like people are wearing like leather pants and like no tops and like a mouth gag.
Yeah, I am afraid of that. I'm afraid we're gonna. You say that now, and we're gonna walk into the place, and I'm gonna see that, and I'm just gonna look at you. I'm about to, you fucking.
No,
bitch,
I don't think it would be like that at all. No,
and I'm wearing jeans and a button up, and they're all wearing leather pants.
A button up. No, like literally out here, all the guys wear is just like jeans, sneakers, and a t-shirt. Literally everywhere. Like I've been to the clubs out here in the bars, like everywhere, and it's just wearing like probably like a hat, a t-shirt, and some jeans. It's not like America where you're like the raves out there, everybody's wearing like metallic and everybody's sweaty and like glitter bombed. And,
that's another thing. Oh yeah, so you're man, yeah, everyone's gonna be swell. Oh, man.
Yeah, everybody is gonna be sweaty though. There's no AC out here. I almost died and I went to a club last weekend and it was completely packed out. Like I mean like next to each other and it's just hot. Like there's no type of like ventilation. So it is definitely gonna be hot. I'll tell you that. But no, like I definitely want to go to a rave. I want Christian to come to a burlesque show with me.
I'll do that
in Berlin.
Okay, so far I'll do these things. I'll go to a rave.
Okay.
I'll go to a burlesque show.
There's this
Here we go,
museum
listener.
I
She's gonna
found.
name.
No,
Oh, okay. No
see,
museum.
look,
I'll go.
he thinks it's
Museum. I'll
so
go
bad.
museum.
It's like an exhibit. It's like an interactive exhibit out in Berlin.
Okay, what's
That's
the
really
catch?
cool.
I feel like there's a catch.
Nothing. There's
It's
no
gonna be
catch.
like it's all like penises or something. It's gonna be like a
No,
sex
no.
museum.
But I do want to try to go to like. Have you heard that story about Lizzo?
I already don't like this.
Have you heard the story about Lizzo, which she just got in trouble for?
Yeah, didn't she call like her coworkers fat or something?
Okay, that was like half of it, but then the other half was like when her and her dancers were on tour, they went to this club in Berlin where it's like a sex type of club. Like I don't think people have sex, but there's like sexual things going on where like I guess this lady is like doing sexual stuff. I want to go to that. It sounded kind of fun when I was reading.
Wait,
Like
what? No,
listening.
wait, whoa. Whoa.
I think she like made like I think she like shoves a banana up her pussy. And like she makes other people shove bananas up her pussy. We should
Lizzo
do that.
shoved a banana up her pussy.
Yeah, and she forced her dancers to do it too.
So you want to take me to a
No,
club
wait,
where
Lizzo
you're gonna
didn't
shove a
shove the
banana
banana.
up your pussy, and then I have to
No,
shove a
not
banana up my
mine.
ass or something? Like, what are you talking about?
No, it's the lady, the lady that works there. I guess she's like
The
a
lady
stripper.
that works there.
Yeah, she's like an employee. She gets paid to put bananas up her ass. So I'm down for that if you're down.
Yeah, but like, what do we do? Do we just go and watch her put a banana up her ass and then?
Yeah, I think it's like some type of performance art or something.
Oh, so is it more like it's not really a club then? It's like you ever heard of those? I've never been to them, but like I feel like they're in Thailand or a lot of those Asian countries where there's like a show of like a girl shooting like ping pong balls out of her pussy. So is it like that?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. I don't think it's like a club per se. Maybe it's
All
like
right.
a theater. I don't know.
Okay, well then you know what? I'll go to that, but I need a guarantee before we go that
What
I
if
don't
it is a
have
club?
to. I don't have to. There's nothing going in or out of me.
Oh no, I don't think it goes in you. But I'll clarify. I'll write that down.
Or out. I said or out. There's
Let
no
me take
imports or exports on this trip.
Ew.
Yeah, that's why I don't. Yeah, you better fucking find out. You're right, ew. That's the right
Why
reaction,
would you have to
Ashley.
do that?
I
Why
don't
would you
know
have to
because
do-
Lizzo did it. Maybe how am I
Lizzo
different
didn't
from
do
Lizzo?
it. Lizzo didn't do it.
You just said
Lizzo
before
did-
that Lizzo shoved
No,
a banana up her pussy.
Lizzo shoved the banana up the performer's pussy, not her own pussy.
Lizzo sounds
Why
like
would
a
you-
weird gal.
Oh wait, you thought that Lizzo just had, like went to some place and was like, "Yeah, let me show her a banana." She's like
I don't
a
know.
billionaire.
I don't know. I mean, she's already going to a place where bananas are inserted inside people. Who knows what else is going on there?
You're right. I guess things can get crazy,
All
but
right.
no, yeah, that's nothing too crazy. Just
All right.
a little
All right.
fun.
We're going
in
off the
Europe.
list here. All right, fine. I'll do it. That's 3. All right, you got 3. I'll do those 3 things. You got anything else?
Yeah, I did meet this guy here. His name's Michael. He's from Manchester,
Okay.
and I think you'll actually like him. He's like you guys kind of have the same personality.
So that's
But
4th
anyway.
on the list is me meeting a guy named Michael.
Yeah, he's from Manchester. His girlfriend is German. We work together, and he is a ball of fun. Like his friend is a DJ, so he tells me all this story. Like he'll come back from the weekend and be like, "Oh, I did this, da, da, da." And he just sounds really fun. He just came back from Greece last weekend, so he
So on
sent
our
me like,
trips, it's going to be me, you, and Michael.
no, I just want you guys to meet. I think you guys will like each other. I know
Classic
Christian's not.
Ashley.
He's shaking. You guys can't see him. He's shaking
I'm
his
shaking
head.
my head. I'm sighing.
You like Michael.
Disgust.
You know, you like guys more than you like. I mean, you like to hang out with guys and meet
This is
guys.
what all
more.
I hate. We were talking about this other day of like boxing men into a group of certain things and women into a certain group of things. But women do this. They're like, oh yeah, you'll meet my friend's boyfriend. He's just boatloads of fun. And then you end up putting us in a room like we're toddlers forced to hang out while the moms go and drink wine. And I gotta sit there and be like, oh, do you like football? And he's like, yeah, I like football. Do you like hockey? Yeah, I like hockey. You like music? Yeah, I like music.
He's got this really, really strong British accent.
Oh,
So
I
it won't-
love him.
Yeah, well, you'll love it.
You're
It won't-
really selling this guy.
No, I'm telling you, he's like oh my fucking god, like the way he talks, you'll be cracking up the whole time because he makes me laugh all fucking day at work. And he tells me all these stories about the weekend. It's really funny. He told me the story about his friend invited him to a festival. And he was like, yeah, I didn't really want to go, but I felt bad. My friend was going by himself. So last minute, I decided to go with him. I only had like $200 on him. And he was like, we just caught a bus to like, he thought it was like the middle of nowhere. All he had was the clothes on his back. He was at the festival for like 5 days. They ran out of money, but he said he had the best time of his life. And then they just like caught a bus back. I don't know. You just gotta. It just sounded cool to me. He said they had the time of their lives,
All right,
and he met his girl, and then his girlfriend there.
I'm gonna put meeting Michael in the maybe pile. So we got the yes
Okay.
pile, the maybe pile, the no pile, and then we also have the I'm very insecure and unsure pile. So
Okay.
Michael is in the maybe pile. All right, what else?
So you tell me some things you're looking forward to doing.
I want to go eat food in Europe. I want to drink probably a couple drinks here and there in Europe. And I want to see things. I want to travel. I want to be able to say, like, oh, I went to Berlin. Oh, I went to Paris. Oh, I went to Amsterdam. Oh, I went to Greece. Oh, I went to Sicily. I don't know, or Naples, wherever, whatever that place was in Italy you were talking about. That I like.
Amalfi. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
definitely head up Amalfi, the coast. No, but I will say, remember a couple days ago you asked me if I've had any issues with like profiling or like racism or anything?
Oh yeah, I did ask you that because you were the reason I asked you that is you were before you know what, you're a little bit of a what's the word? I don't think people know this about you, but you're a little bit of a not a hypochondriac, but you're a little bit of a paranoid person sometimes, and you'll get a lot of your information from like fucking TikTok or something. And you'll see someone on TikTok that's like, oh my God, they were like in the Ku Klux Klan over there in Greece or something. And it's like, Ashley, I think you're gonna be okay. Like, relax. Yes, there's of course racism all over the world, but you know, it again, it's Germany. Like, they're Europeans. They've been like under the authority of so many different emperors and kings and rulers over the years that they don't even know how to think for themselves. So it's not like in America where we can carry guns and shit.
Yeah. Okay. So finally, well, not finally, but it happened to me today.
Finally, I
Actually.
met a racist person. I've
And
been waiting for
honestly,
this.
remember, I was trying to tell you, I was like, I don't know if they're racist against Black people because there's Black people out here. There's like a lot of Africans you'll see out here. I was like, I don't know if they're racist against Black people or if they're just racist against Americans.
Mm.
Well, I kind of had an experience today that kind of answered that question for me. So they're definitely just racist against Americans because there was a Black woman. She was African, or well, she appeared African to me. She's probably German though, like as far as where she's from.
Okay.
So we're in this clothing store. They've got like really nice clothes in there, and the owner or like manager, he seems to be like Middle Eastern, and then the worker at the front, she's Black, and the Black
Okay.
one, the Black lady, she came to speak with us, and whatever the case. So we're shopping. Me and my roommate are shopping, who's also another Black woman, and we're walking around, and then we turn around and
And
we
we turn
see
around. There's a cross on fire.
there's the Middle Eastern guy is like following us around, right? But the
Yeah.
way that he like tries to play it off, like he's like it's literally like something out of a movie. Like he's clearly following us, and as soon as we like turn around, he like starts grabbing shit. Like
He's like
he's not even
stacking
doing
cups.
it. Yeah, he's
Just
like purposely
inventory.
fucking up the rack. Yeah. So at first we're like, oh no, he can't be following us. Like it's a
Mm.
clothing store. There's actually nothing big enough in there for us to just like put in our pocket. Everything was just like shirts or pants or hats, right?
Yeah.
Shoes, even shoes. So we're like, no, there's no way he could be following us, right? So we kind of circle around the store and we get to the other side of the store and we turn around and he's right there again. And we're like, no fucking way. Like this guy is seriously following us around the store. And So we just ended up leaving. But I think it's an American thing because there's black people out here, and I wasn't getting the impression that it was because we were black. It was giving like, oh, these fucking Americans. And even this other British guy, at the like first week I got to work, I had left my bag, I set my bag down, and I was like, can I leave my bag here? He's like, yeah, why not? I was like, I don't know, I don't want to leave it here. I don't want anybody to like touch my shit. And he's like, you're not in America. He was like, if there was more Americans working here, then you should probably be worried. And I was like, oh, okay, well. So, they definitely have like a view of us as being kind of like do or die, I guess.
Mm.
He was like, no, no, nobody's gonna touch your shit here. Like, I would say I feel very safe here though. Like I could walk down the street at like the middle of the night and nobody would like try to harm me. I
Oh
wouldn't
yeah.
be like fearing for my life.
Well, because what you don't know is that we as Americans, we are the scariest thing in that street at night. You don't even realize it. You think like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, no one's gonna hurt me. It's because they are afraid of you. They are afraid
Yeah,
of you. I remember standing outside my hotel in Madrid, and I was drunk that night, and I was like drinking these tall boys I found at some bar that I bought, and I went outside to drink, and I'm just standing out there, and I'd see people come out because it was like a busy street where my hotel was. People were walking, and I'd see them walking. They saw me. They saw me like, now I'm not some fucking like I'm not like Dwayne Johnson or something like that. I'm not some giant intimidating dude, but like you could tell like I got tattoos all over my arms. I'm fucking sitting there. I'm drunk. I'm probably like like fucking drinking a beer out in the street. These people are walking down, and groups of people are crossing the street. That way they don't walk past me. And I realized in that drunken moment, like, oh, I'm the fucking scariest one out here. And you know what? Not gonna lie, felt kind of good. It made me feel powerful. It made me feel
felt
powerful.
good to be a threat to people.
Yeah, it felt kind of powerful because I'm not. Like, I wasn't gonna do anything at all. Like, you know me, but I mean, like, it was interesting to see that because like it'd be like groups of people, like 8 people. They're like, oh, can't fucking mess with that. That guy's a fucking American. He's probably got a fucking shotgun in his pants or something. Like fucking, you got to cross the street.
You need to add the bald eagle caw after we say these things. You need to do this
like that.
Yeah, no, add it as like a sound effect. Just like when we were talking earlier, and you're like, yeah, they're probably more scared of you than you're scared of them, and just be like. That'd be funny.
You think you're gonna get special editing privileges on this episode?
That would be so funny. Like,
look at her. She's told me how to edit the episode. You know what make this funny? Like it's not funny already. You know what, Christian? I'll help you out. I know what will make this funny. Add a fart noise here. Like, all right.
The curb your enthusiasm. That is funny.
I might get sued for that one.
Yeah, fact. But no, I'm super excited. I love it here so far. I'm having a great time. Yeah.
Well,
oh yeah, the guy Michael, he also said his friend that's a DJ, also is a drug dealer, and he gets ketamine.
Oh,
so
great. What the fuck are we about to talk about? Good. What are you talking about?
I don't think their shit is laced like it is in America.
You're gonna try ketamine?
No.
Why are you talking about it then?
I was just letting you know. I don't know.
What makes you think I want to try ketamine?
I don't know what you want to do.
I hardly drink anymore.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's all
I'm gonna go out there and be like, all right, let's get some fucking ketamine.
Let's get some ket. No, yeah, I forgot you're all like I forgot you're like all saved now. You stopped drinking. You're about to like return back to Catholicism and also this shit.
Yeah, okay.
Get married, have a kid.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Christian's acting like he's 45, y'all.
I feel like I'm 50. That's
you
why
look
I
like
act
it
like
too.
it. I look like it? You know what you look like?
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, before I said anything. She's like, no, wait. Don't make fun of me.
That is funny.
All right, I want to talk about something else too. Something else we've discussed, which I had some points to make when we first discussed it on the phone. But now it was funny after that phone call, that was like a couple days ago when we talked about this specific subject. I almost woke up in the middle of the night, like in a fever dream. and I had more concerns about this thing we discussed. Do you know what I'm getting at? I wonder if you understand what we're getting at, or you don't
Me getting
remember.
a dog.
Yes, very good, very good. Okay, so tell the listeners, I know that's pretty self-explanatory, but tell the listeners about that. Tell the listeners what you told me before. I want you
So
to be able to defend yourself before I just start fucking rambling.
yeah, so Christian honestly has some type of vendetta against me where I'm not allowed to enjoy my life.
That's
And
true.
he has jurisdiction over my happiness.
Yep.
So I have been wanting a dog since I lived in Virginia,
Mhm.
and Christian has also visited me in Virginia, and he told me that if I get a dog when he's supposed to come to visit me, he would not come. So I've been holding this off for a long time. So I was like, hey, I got to Germany. I'm in Europe. How cool would it be to get a freaking dog out here? Have it at my apartment. Everybody's got a dog in Europe. You're walking down the street, there's dogs off the leash, just like walking around, right? Christian is telling me no. And he's like, why would you get a dog? Because I work 10 hours a day. He was like, when I'm there, I'm going to have to take care of it. And I was like, yeah, like, why wouldn't you
Yeah.
help me take care? Why wouldn't you help me take care of my dog? Like, it's our dog at this point.
Classic.
So,
So again, I know I hate for this podcast to be just so misogynistic, but like Ashley and I were talking about that the other day of like boxing men into like men do these things. It's like, yeah, I can't deny it. Yes, men do those things. But you can also do the same with women. And it's a classic female woman move to be like, listen, I want to get a dog. And the guy's like, all right, fine, get a dog. Like, but I don't want to fucking deal with the dog. All right. I don't want to deal with it. And the girl's like, oh, I promise that was my dog. I'll do it. I'll pet it. I'll take it outside. I'll do all that. And then I swear to God, I'll be there for like a day. And the dog will be barking. And fucking Ashley's like, I don't know, she'll be in the bathroom doing, I don't know, fucking doing her makeup or shoving something up her ass. I don't fucking know. And she'll be like, Christian, you hear the dog barking. You can't take
take
the
the
dog
dog
out.
out.
You can't take the dog
That's just,
out.
that's just courtesy, Christian.
No, it's a chore, Ashley. Because
Oh
now
my
there's something
God.
here that if it wasn't here, I wouldn't have to do it. A courtesy is like
A, ch-
we're walking somewhere and I hold the door open for you. That's
a
just a courtesy.
chore. A chore.
Yes. I have to get up, go outside, take a fucking dog out. And then it's gonna
Mind
take a
you,
shit, and then I
Christian,
gotta pick up the shit with a plastic bag.
Christian is going to be living with me for like 4 weeks, and he can't.
That entitles
He's
Ashley to make
he's
me
saying
her serf. her
he's
peasant in the
saying that
house.
it's going to be a chore for him to let a dog out. Like, what the hell are you talking
It's
about?
not just letting it out. It's not like I open the door and it's like, all right, go in the backyard. You don't have a house.
No, you're right, because we're actually on like the 4th floor.
Yeah,
You would
see,
have to
so
like
it's
take
like
him
I gotta get the leash.
downstairs.
I gotta fucking go in the elevator or walk. God forbid the
That
elevator's
is
not
true.
working. Go outside, wait for it to piss or shit. Yeah, see, I'm already. So that's what we
We'll
were
see.
originally talking about. That was my first concern. But yes, I know listeners out there are probably like, Christian, that's not the worst thing in the world. I understand. You're right. That isn't the worst thing in the world. But I thought about it more, and I found some worse things to discuss about getting this dog. All right. What is
I know what you're gonna say.
what is another thing? Because I did have a question that you answered quickly about the dog. Do you remember what that part of the discussion was? Because you haven't mentioned that.
No, it wasn't.
Because I asked, like, well, hey, Ashley, I understand that for like, we're just at the apartment for the week because you got work. It's not like you're
Oh
taking
yeah.
off for 4 weeks. So like, that's fine. Like, I'm home with the dog. Yeah, I'll take the dog out. I'm not an asshole. I'll take it out. And I like dogs, by the way. I have 2 dogs myself, so I don't want people to think I'm anti-dog. But it does become a chore. So anyway, but I'll do it. Because Ashley's right. She let me stay at her house. I'm not paying for a hotel. It's very nice of her. So yes, I will take the dog out. I'll wash the dishes. I'll cook dinner. Yeah, yes, I'll do those things. But like I asked Ashley, I'm like, well, what if, we're talking about going places because you're only in Mannheim, Germany. We're talking about going to fucking Italy, small town in France, even Berlin, which is hours away. All these places. And I asked Ashley, what are we going to do with the dog then? And Ashley, what did you say? Do you remember what you said to me?
Oh, we're gonna take the dog with us.
That's what she said. That's what she said. We're gonna take the dog with us. We're just gonna take the dog with us. All right.
Because dogs can go into like restaurants here.
Do you know? Are you sure about this?
Yeah,
You're
yeah, there's
positive
dogs.
about it.
I'm telling you, there's dogs
What
everywhere.
about the hotel we stay at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian's trying, but I have a roommate,
Yeah.
so the dog can honestly stay for the weekend. If we leave for a weekend, my roommate can watch the
What if
dog.
we leave for a week? You were thinking about
She's
taking some
living.
time off.
My roommate lives in the house. So there's gonna be 3 people watching.
That's actually a great answer, by the way. I like that answer, but I also feel bad. I don't know your roommate. You by the way.
No, it's gonna be our dog.
Okay, so she's down to get a dog.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? You're not just saying that? I feel like we should bring her in on this conversation. Can she join the Zoom call?
She's in the other room. She's sleeping.
Go
She's
wake her
taking a
ass
nap.
up. Go wake her ass up.
But listen, so another thing is the dogs here are like, I don't know if we have like the like fucked up dogs or if they have the fucked up dogs. But I've been seeing some dogs out here. They're looking kind of like on the Asperger side of things.
Oh,
like,
great. So we
I
got a
don't know.
fucking dipshit dog on top of everything.
I saw like a pit bull out here, and like she's got the face of like a pug, but like the body of a pit bull, like full size too. And I'm like, that's not like the first time I've seen that. Like, I don't know if that's like the breed out here and like how they just like have bred the dogs out here, but I don't know. It's like really weird. Like some of these dogs look like they're kind of, I don't know. I don't know who's got the better dog.
Yeah, so I'm writing dog in the
Let's
no
scratch
pile. Dog is going in the no pile. This sounds like
Then you see like these little like poodles, but then they're like they've got the head of like a regular poodle and then the body of like a mini poodle.
Oh
And I'm like,
God.
I don't know what they're doing out here. It's like some German like Nazi, like they took the head of like a
Jesus Christ.
they took the body, like remember they said like they used to like cut off parts and like put them on other people.
No, you're thinking of the Jews. She's laughing, by the way. I know that was silent, but she is laughing. I did get her with that one. She's not letting it sound like she's laughing. She's trying to make it sound like she's an amazing person. She wouldn't laugh at that. Oh, and she muted herself now too. Oh, and she left the call. No, okay. She's laughing. She's totally laughing. I gotta describe her laughter, which is so bad for the podcast. People want to hear her laugh. And look, she's just muted and laughing to herself. The great thing is I'm recording the video too, so I'll post the video just to prove that I made her laugh. Go ahead, unmute yourself. What are you saying?
So honestly, I don't think that we should talk about Jews and like the Holocaust up here. I don't think that we should do that. So let's just change the subject.
Hey man, you're the one who brought up Nazis taking body parts off of people. I just mentioned something else they did. 6 million. 6 million. That's a lot. That's a lot of body parts.
Oh my God. All right. So
see? All right. I told you she was laughing. She could mute herself there.
oh my gosh.
Was it hot there? Oh yeah, you said it was hot. There's no AC.
There's no AC.
Waving
And I don't want to
paper at her.
I don't want to turn my fan on.
Oh yeah, that'd be great for the listeners. It's fucking it's my white noise. Oh my God.
Anyways. So
Yeah,
okay,
so
we'll put dog in the I don't know pile.
I said the no pile, but I mean here's the thing. Here's the thing, Ashley. You're your own woman. You don't have to listen to me at all. I'm not afraid to share my concerns either. That's the thing. So you are your own woman. But yes, no, if your roommate is down to watch the dog, then fucking do it. You know, more power to you. But
yeah,
dogs are also expensive. Expensive. They get sick. $1,000 vet visit. $1,000 every time.
We're not in America.
Oh, so dog health care is free in Germany is what you're trying to argue right now?
I'm saying it's not $1,000.
Okay.
You know, you can go to the dentist here and pay like $20. Okay, man, I'm looking for it. Yeah, I have actually. Yeah. Well, I haven't really seen any German teeth. Like, I haven't really like noticed that. But
how are Michael's teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are those fucking British teeth? That's what the British are like. Oh my, you know, that fucking in
Yeah.
America, you gotta pay for healthcare. You know
You
why
know,
you don't do that? It's like, bro, stop fucking. Can your teeth stop throwing me gang signs for a second and just talk to me like a normal person? Fuck's sake.
there's a guy that I work with. His name's Bruno, and he's a really young guy. He's tall. He's like so tall.
Oh,
He looks
great.
like he literally looks like an English guy off of like the movies. And he talks just like that. He's like, it's like he's got that heavy, like thick
Yeah.
British accent. And
I know. Believe it or
he
not, there's some weird British talkers out there. They're not all Daniel Craig or Roger Moore,
and
suave and
then he'll
sophisticated.
try to like mock us. He's not like he's a very like soft talker, but he's got that thick, heavy British. And he went to like he's like from the old English or something. He was telling me about it. He's like Manchester is like, what do they call him? Posh. He's like, I hate
Yes.
the posh. He's like, I hate the posh. I hate the posh. Like they have their own like whole thing over here. It's so interesting. He's like, I hate the posh. And I'm like, to me, you're fucking posh. Like you sound all like uppity, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah. I mean, that's how it is in every
it's
country.
cool.
Like you got Americans and a bunch of people that have different American accents. You go to the South, there's different accents. You go to fucking Boston, there's different accents. You go to North Dakota, there's different accents. You
Yeah,
know?
it's so
So
cool to see like that they have their own culture. Like there's so many layers to their culture just like ours. So it's really cool. I've really been enjoying myself out here.
all right. So I gotta ask now, where do we want to go for our big trip? Like the one that you keep saying, like you'll take time off of work for. Where do we go for that one?
Well, I'm really trying to decide, right? So you're coming before Christmas, right?
I think so. I gotta look at. Yeah, I'm not okay. I'm not gonna. First of all, I'm not gonna say the dates over the podcast anyway. But yeah, I think it is like right before. It's whenever the semester ends. So like somewhere mid end of December, and then I think I'll be out there maybe 4 weeks, three and a half.
Yeah, well, we could. I'm getting days off for Christmas anyway, so we could do something for Christmas. But I think the big trip should be like New Year's. Well, I really don't know. I'm debating because I heard that New Year's in Germany is really, really nice. But I
Mhm.
mean, man, I would love to do something like nice. I'm thinking like maybe Italy or Greece even, since it's by the water. I don't know. Maybe we'll find some like maybe we'll go to like Lithuania or something. I don't know. There's so many. Yeah, Lithuania. There's Hungary. There's Budapest, which is in Bulgaria. Hungary?
I
Hungary?
thought it was in Hungary
Yeah, I think it's in
or
Hungary.
Turkey.
No, it's either Bulgaria or Hungary. Hungary.
I gotta look it up now.
Or
Budapest.
I think
Budapest.
it's
I thought it was maybe Hungary. Yes, the capital of Hungary. Yeah.
okay. So we could do that. And I worked with a Hungarian guy and he was telling me that Budapest is split in half. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
He was like, there's Buddha and then there's Pest. And I thought he was joking. Because like to us,
Sounds like he's joking.
it sounds like he's joking, right? But they like don't get they don't know what I'm laughing at. Because to me it sounds like a joke. He's like, yeah, it's Buddha, then it's Pest. And I'm like over there laughing. And he's just like, what the fuck are you laughing at? But no, he was dead ass serious.
So it's
So
two
I guess
cities because Budapest is the city.
I guess maybe it's just like divided, almost like how Berlin was, like East and West Berlin.
Oh, okay. I
But
was gonna.
I maybe
That might be a better analogy. I was gonna say like New York City. There's Staten Island. There's Brooklyn, Queens.
yeah, maybe it's like that too. But he was like, yeah, you got Buddha and then you got Pest. And I think he was saying Buddha was like the better side.
Pest is
But
rich. There's a reason they call it pest. All right.
yeah,
I don't
he's
wanna fucking
older.
go
He was
there.
like, I was there during the war when I was a young, like I guess there was a war
I was a
there. I don't
young
know.
whippersnapper.
So I mean, there's so many places we could go. Like I would love just to like do some research and find out. I want to know what you want to do too. Like
Yeah, but like,
I
what's on
want
the
to.
top of your list? We should find something that either meets like our first or second like wish list, and like try to make that the place.
Well, I definitely want to go to Amalfi. That's in Italy.
Okay,
And then
I'm probably down with that
I'm
one.
I'm really not that fond of going to like uh Paris or France or anything like that, but we could see. I mean, I don't know. I would say Italy.
Well,
Italy
see,
or
I
Greece.
wonder if we can make Paris a weekend. Because
Yeah,
like
we could
we don't
definitely
need
do
to
Paris
be in Paris for a weekend. Or like we don't need to be in Paris for a week. Because like
No,
really
we could
all I'm thinking about are three things when I think Paris. Well, the main thing is like to just say we went to Paris. Paris is one of the most arguably, like with Tokyo, New York, arguably one of the most famous cities in the world. So just to say you went to Paris is pretty, impressive. It's nice. It's fun. It's cool to know that about yourself. So like, but like the three main things I just want to do in Paris are things we might even be able to do in a day or two, which are go see
Yeah,
the Eiffel
we could.
Tower, go to the
Yeah, we could
Louvre.
definitely.
I want to see the Mona Lisa, and then eat, like just eat some nice French food, and then we can leave.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. So Paris for a weekend. I mean, we've got Poland, Austria, Czechia.
Czechoslovakia.
It just says Czechia, whatever that is.
I don't know.
Romania, Hungary.
Romania.
We got Serbia, Bosnia.
Let's go to Transylvania. Let's get some Dracula in our blood.
There's a guy here. That's in Hungary too. He was telling me there's a guy here from Transylvania. He's a fucking asshole. And he told me like almost like he's an asshole. Like you can't even everybody like walks on their tiptoes around him because he's like a fucking ticking time bomb. Like he'll cuss your ass out.
You know what? I hate to go out on a limb here, and people can hate on me for saying this, and that's fine. I know it's not fair to judge people. But if I were, as I am right now, not knowing everything about certain people in Europe, and someone asked, what is a place you think they wouldn't like black people in? I would say Transylvania. I feel like
I mean,
that
hey,
is not a place. Well, I could be wrong. You could walk in there and they might be like, oh, this is incredible. Like, hi, you're the first black person to ever come here. This is crazy. Or they might not.
They got the Netherlands. This girl in my job, her name's Gigi. She told me the Netherlands is really nice.
See, but like,
Denmark.
This is the problem. Like, I understand I'm sorry I call it a problem because, yeah, I would love to go to all these places, but like in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you got work. It's not like we're going to a new city every day. So we got to pick.
Yeah.
We got to pick like for weekends, things that we could travel to lightly. And then we got to pick the big trip, the one you'd want to spend a week in.
Yeah, we could definitely do. I think our big trip should be like around New Year's.
And then where?
I don't know, Christian. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm still new too. I don't know everything that's over here. So I would have to do some research. But for now, I'm thinking Greece or the coast of Italy.
I like both of those options. I really want to go to Greece. Here's the problem though with Greece. I feel like that one is going to be more expensive.
Well, I don't know. I was talking to Michael. Michael just came back from Crete.
Fucking
He said it wasn't expensive.
The flight there wasn't expensive? Because that's not one we can take a train to. That's far
I don't think so. I don't think so because he told me that he lost all of his credit cards and I think he had like $1,000 in cash and he went there. So I'm not sure if he bought his plane tickets already or if he just did it for the weekend. But I mean, come on. If it wouldn't be like $1,000, it would be like probably like maybe at most 500.
Let's look it up.
Yeah. Look up Frankfurt to Crete.
Frankfurt to what city in Greece? Athens probably.
No, do Crete. Crete. That's where you said you went. I mean, we could go to Athens.
Yeah, I feel like there's more to do. I don't know much about Crete. But I mean, okay, here, I'll put.
Well, that's where he went. He said it wasn't that bad.
All right, how do you spell Crete? Spelling it wrong.
Crete.
Oh, that's how oh no, it came up Herculon.
Oh, probably the airport.
Yeah, so like all right, I'm just gonna pick a random date.
Ooh, Greece sounds really cool, actually.
So we're going there for a month.
Where's Hercules from?
That's Greek mythology. He's a demigod.
So he's from Greece?
Well, yeah. But he wasn't real.
How do you know he isn't real?
A man who could lift giant boulders and throw them miles away, who had the strength of a god. Demigod.
You don't think there's men now that can like lift boulders?
Actually, I'm not talking about like a boulder that's like the size of my chest. I'm talking about like fucking like giant things of stone
Oh,
and then
I'm
throw them
sure
like a
they
shot
like.
pit.
I'm sure they just like souped it up for like
No one
Disney,
has
but
ever said that Hercules was a real guy. That's nothing people are arguing.
I don't know.
Ashley, you're sounding like Carl Pilkington. Don't say these things on the podcast.
You never know.
Yeah,
You just
I mean,
never know.
dragons could have been real.
Dragons, I absolutely believe the dragons are real.
All right. This is why going to Germany in the first place is a maybe in the maybe pile. Yeah, I guess it's not
What
too
the
bad.
fuck?
So it says $343 from Frankfurt to Herculeon. Herculeon.
See, that's what I'm saying. We get an Airbnb for like $600.
Airbnb.
But
What is it
for-
with some people? Like they just love it. What's wrong with a hotel? Why do we gotta get an Airbnb? Why do we gotta stay at someone else's house? It's creepy.
Why do you want to live in a fucking hotel for a week in another country?
Because that's
No,
what
we
many
want to
people
be
have done.
comfortable. Yeah, but we're
You're not
we're
comfortable in a
living.
hotel?
No, not like when you're traveling, like somewhere where you want to relax and like. No, I don't want to stay in a fucking hotel. No.
We're not going to be
wanna
in the
stay-
hotel that much. I don't want to be in the Airbnb that much.
Okay, we're not going to argue on the podcast.
Yeah, we are.
Talk
It's
about
funny.
this
It's good
later.
content. No,
You
argue with me.
pissed me
Wait.
off.
We were doing good there. We were doing
Yeah.
good there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be cheaper. Probably. I mean, well, look. I mean, fine, but it'll probably be cheaper if we get a hotel.
No, it's cheaper to get an Airbnb.
Oh,
Just
great.
let
I
me
gotta
plan it.
We're couch bed, and it's like, all right,
It's not going to be a couch bed. I'm look. Just let me figure this out, okay? Don't piss me off.
That's what scares me. I want to figure it out.
Oh my god, please. Yeah, and then we're gonna be staying in a fucking twin size bed at the Hilton in a fucking shoebox room. Or we can get a whole house to ourselves, have a pool. Are you kidding me?
Pool? It's
Yeah.
December. Talking about.
And Greece. I bet it doesn't get cold there.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like 90 degrees outside.
Let's look.
I'm not saying it's gonna snow, but there's no way we're going in a fucking pool. What are you talking about?
Greece.
We'll get a house with a pool. What do we need a house for? We're not gonna be in the house. That's what I'm saying. People get too crazy with these Airbnbs. Like, let's get a house and then we have a
my
kitchen
God,
and we can cook. Who wants to cook? We're in Greece. Let's go out and eat.
It says it gets the lowest that it gets there is 59 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I'm not swimming in 59-degree weather. You're gonna go swimming. You're gonna go swimming.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're not. I know you're not. You're just saying that. Don't fucking stare at me like Hannibal Lecter. Don't fucking do that. Don't do your fucking Hannibal Lecter stare. You
I'm
did to
gonna
that
watch
poor
them.
flight attendant on the fucking plane to Germany. That was so funny. Ashley FaceTimed me while she was on
Oh
her
my
flight,
god.
and she had a couple of drinks, and the flight attendant came over while she was talking to me. It was funny. She was all like, giggly as she is right now, smiling. And then the minute he comes over, he's like, yeah, I put like ice in it already. I'm sorry. And like, she just gave him that fucking stare, that fucking like dead stare. That like it works on other people. I've known you too long. I just tell you to stop fucking looking at me like a fucking alien. Fucking
No,
other people get intimidated by that stare.
I didn't know what he was saying. So I was trying to understand him, and I guess my face just didn't like comprehend it either.
So you stare at him like he's a peasant.
I
You
was
should
like-
be kissing your feet.
I was like, I didn't know what he was saying because we were in the middle of talking, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I already poured the drink for you," and I'm like, "What?" Like, okay. Anyways, what
Yeah,
man?
I just don't want an expensive
No.
Airbnb.
It's not gonna be an expensive place.
Big house. They
We're
probably put
gonna-
cameras in there. They're gonna watch videos of us getting naked.
This is not America once again. Listen, I'm already Europeanized, so you're sounding like a real American right now.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, Miss from fucking Norfolk, Virginia. Wow.
It's Norfolk.
I
not
said it.
Norfolk.
I said Norfolk. It's Norfolk. I said
You're
it. Right.
saying it like Norfolk. It's Norfolk.
Yeah, Norfolk.
I got my Norfolk hat on.
Yeah,
right now.
exactly. And you're wearing a fucking. Let me see that shirt. What did it say? Columbia. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Get the hell out of here. I'm Europe.
They wear Columbia out here.
Oh my
They have
god.
Columbia. They wear a lot of. That's another thing. Like they wear like windbreakers all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I've seen
fuck is
that
that?
before.
It's like hot as fuck here. I mean, it was cold. It was cold this morning, but not for a fucking windbreaker.
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, they're European savages. What are you gonna do? That's just the way they roll. But yeah, an Airbnb's fine. I just don't want. We're not gonna be spending time at the. We're gonna be there. It's for sleep.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Everything is kind of like slow paced here.
So okay. So we just watch TV.
Well, I'm just saying we don't have to rush. We have time. Yeah.
Yeah. Hotel. Anyway.
Do you know
All
what I'm
right.
saying?
I guess so. Maybe we should just go to Italy. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out our big trip.
Italy.
But I will I told you once you have the apartment and you're set up there, I will get the plane ticket.
Great. We move in
locked in.
We move in not next week, the week after next. On the 1st.
When I get there, there's gonna be 3 dogs.
Oh yeah, by the way, since we're gonna be like sharing a room for like a month.
No, yes, I know. Yes, you're gonna. Yeah, I know you want to stick your fingers in my ass. But
I was gonna say, don't fucking jerk off
like
or like pull any of that butt shit.
Well, I only do that when you stick your fingers up my ass. So which I don't want you to do, but you keep insisting. So I mean,
yeah.
She's
I don't
flying
know
me
if
out
you
to
have a
Germany to
choice.
stick her finger up my ass.
You should get paid for that. You should stop doing that for free and start making some money. Then you can afford the Airbnb. Matter of fact, start cooking today.
You're gonna pay me?
Not me, but maybe someone else will. You need to open your option.
Okay, so get to Germany, whore myself out. Gotcha.
That's the thing. They got the red light up the street.
Yeah. Ooh, I'll be there on nights. Ashley, you stay in.
I'm serious. This is a good idea. You need a job while you're out here.
I'm just going for a walk. Don't mind me. I need a job while I'm out there. Fuck yourself.
Prostitution.
No, I meant that. That's not what I meant by going out there. Oh my god.
Oh, great.
Yeah. No, I
don't come back
services
with AIDS. All right. Well, I have to personally go enjoy the rest of my day, but I know that your day is just getting started. And great morning.
Wow. Okay. First of all, I'm the one who ends the podcast. You don't fucking end the podcast. And also, you made it sound like this last hour you have not been enjoying it all. You're like, listen, I gotta have a nice day. This is not the way I saw my day going. This fucking podcast, this stupid fucking podcast you got me coming on, Christian.
The fact that I thought that you were really just gonna like end the pod with me just you're like,
I would, sure, end it like that. No, buddy, we do our last minute plugs. All right, so you got any last minute plugs for listeners before we get out of here?
Hey guys, so follow my Instagram. It's ontop_Ashley. Yeah. And I've got this food page, and I think you guys will really like it. I'm sharing a lot of the food I've been eating out here in Germany. Unfortunately, not the German food, but hey, it might be up there soon. So you can follow me on Top Appetite. And thank you again for having me. It's been a while. I'm glad I got to do it just with you and just like get to talk and catch up again.
Yeah, we are recording on a Friday. That's why I usually say this earlier, but that's why like Stephanie Chuck couldn't even do it this weekend. So I was like, this would work out because Ashley had been wanting to talk about Germany. This would work out better. So yeah, that's why we're doing it. It's just the two of us today. Oh, okay. I thought Ashley was going to say more. All right. Anyway. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Ashley, for those last minute plugs. My last minute plugs are, of course, you can follow Great Morning _ the podcast on Instagram. You can follow Trip God Jimmy. That's CRYPGODJIMI. You can follow You Love Steph. You can follow Slightly Special with 2 L's at the end. You can follow Topazkin. You can shop for your merchandise at shopgreatmorning.com. Again, that is shopgreatmorning.com. And remember, on October 31st, yes, October 31st, on Halloween, we will be dropping, guess what it is? The Great Morning Halloween Spectacular Part 5. All right, so that will be dropping on that day. But yeah, that's all we have for you listeners out there. We hope you enjoyed. We hope, if anything, you learned something about Germany today. You probably didn't. All you probably heard was Ashley and I getting angry at the travel plans we were making for Germany. But I mean, that's okay too. That's because that's how it'll go with you. If you're trying to go to somewhere in Europe with someone else, it'll probably be a little bit of a pain in the ass at points too. So at least you have a heads up on that. So anyway, we will that's it. We'll see you in the next episode. Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.